What's up guys, welcome back to Runescape, welcome back to the Runescape wiki, the unlimited source of fun apparently for our videos recently. So after our discovery that the 120 cooking cape was the rarest of them all, yeah, I'm not kidding, that's the rarest 120 cape in game. After this weird discovery, apparently not too many people knew, or is the ones I've interacted with had no idea cooking was 120, nor did they care probably, so anyway, let's find out. Let's push this further, let's delve into the world of 200 million experience and maybe stumble upon some surprises over there as well. So let's see, first of all, was the rarest 200 million, was the most common 200 million experience I mean, and stuff like that. So I guess I can just type in 200 million and I should be... Okay, I think this is the... Wait, is it? Yes, I think it is. Okay, good. This table over here is gonna be the one important to us. Right, so 200 million experience, as you probably know, is the maximum amount of experience that a player can obtain in any skill, as it clearly says right here. Question is, let's start sorting by... What the heck was this bond? Whatever. Let's start by sorting players who have 200 million in a skill. Okay, so we have invention being the most popular. I guess it makes sense, since you can train it while training basically other skills. It sure does make sense. Next we seem to have hit points or constitution as the second most common, with 27,000 people having it. Having 200 million experience in it, yet again, makes total sense, since you get to train hit points while training mage, defense, and all other combat skills, including necromancy as of late. You know what's funny? I don't see cooking here. Don't tell me there's not too many people with the 200 million cooking, because it feels so easy. It's such an easy skill to get to 99, such an easy skill to get to 200 or to 120. Right, so let's see what's next. We have magic. Seems to be rather popular. Plenty people having 200 million magic, plenty people having 200 million defense. It also makes sense since these two, as far as I understand, they are grouped. You can train them both at the same time. Right, so you also have archaeology here sitting high, which gives us the idea that the experience rate for that skill is rather high, followed by farming. I can see that. Farming is rather casual, and with the devs bringing that farming minigame, I forgot its name, player-owned farm I think it is, yeah, plenty people got to spike up their daily farming experience. Let's see what's next. Ranged combat stats are to be expected to be high. Ranged, there you go, it's rather high. Dungeoneering is rather high as well. Slayer, this is surprising. 200 million Slayer. Remember back in the day, how long did it take? I think it was Tony who got 200 million Slayer first. Yeah, Tony, whatever. It took a lot. Look, it took 5 years to get 200 million since the release of the skill. Now, this is rather interesting. For some reason it didn't take as much as I would have expected. Look, the toughest ones were mining and constitution. The toughest ones to bring to 200 million. This is interesting. 8 freaking years. Also, prayer was a hard one. Zarfot, right. Also magic, 8 years, goddamn. Yeah, these are some interesting statistics right here. But anyway, back on track, where were we? Yeah, Slayer, well, Herb is next. Goes pretty quick in experience, then we have attack, strength. Thieving is another quick one. I'm surprised. I've got 50 million thieving recently and it actually flew by. I can't even remember why I was doing. Well, it was during the bonus experience weekend. I was doing some safe cracking. But it's stupid easy. You can easily get 200 million if you're just consistent, I suppose. I would have expected this to be higher, judging by my experience. From my experience. Right, so you got summoning next. Oh, this is impressive, summoning. We're at the... yeah, so we're halfway there to the rarest. You've probably seen it already, but I haven't focused on it. So I'm still keeping it, or rather saving it as a surprise. So you have summoning. Next, mining. Mining is rather high up, what the heck? Mining is surprisingly high. Yeah, okay. 8,000 people, 200 mining. Guys, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just kidding. But goddamn, this is impressive. So, fire making is next, 7.7 thousand. Fishing, oh wow, fishing is rather high as well. These were considered rather tough skills. So, you have agility next, which is understandable. I mean, silver hawking all the way to 200 million is fairly common nowadays. So, we should probably expect to see this agility skill a little higher up the list soon. Smithing, rather hard apparently. Hunter, runecrafting, makes sense. Even with runespan, the AFK way of training runecrafting, it takes a lot. Took me a while to get to 99, and the active method of playing runecrafting, or of training the skill, is rather annoying. Not a fan of that. Prayer, look at how rare prayer is. I would have expected, given the influx of gold in RuneScape 3, I would have expected prayer to be a little higher, same as herb as a matter of fact. But it appears to be annoying. Well, granted, herb has an AFK component to it, roughly, but with regards to prayer, you have to constantly mash a button, right? With the powder of burials and probably bearing frostbones for the fastest experience rate during some bonus experience weekend. I keep saying bonus experience weekend, but it's probably double experience weekend, whatever. Next, woodcutting. Well, this one also makes sense. It is rather hard. Don't tell what? Woodcutting harder than cooking. As in, there's more people with 200 million woodcutting than with 200 million cooking. Why? What's going on with cooking? Yet again, we see it as top 7 or something, right? Yeah, top 7 rare. Well, what the heck is this? Skills. Oh, yeah, no, top 6 then. Cooking is top 6 hardest skills. Which isn't that's not a correct thing to say, just top skills, top 6 skills, with the rarest 200 million experience in game, I suppose. Okay, so what's tougher? Crafting is tougher apparently. I don't get it. Crafting was an easy 99. Granted, it's similar to prayer in the sense that you only have a window of AFKing of 20 seconds, so it's actually harder than prayer in this regard. I would have expected many more. Well, it obviously depends on the method, but the method I'm thinking of is crafting diamonds. I forgot what that technique was called. Cutting diamonds. There you go. Cutting diamonds or higher. There's even higher gems you can get more experience from than diamond. So I'm surprised to see crafting so low. I would expect I won't have much troubles with 200 million on this one, as long as I have the gold, obviously. Right, construction is pretty hard apparently. And given I've pretty much lamped my construction, no, I've also done some beach event. You remember the this year's summer event? Yeah, I've done the castle building. That's how I got my construction. So I don't quite have experience with the skill that much, but it appears to be rather tough. Fletching, what the heck? I remember fletching from back in the day. It was one of the easiest 99s. I can only assume fletching harder than cooking. What the heck? This is also AFK. So back in the day, I remember making broad arrows for stupid amounts of experience. The only thing is, I don't think this is too AFK, so this may be the issue here. It's strange seeing fletching so down the list. And finally, you have divination. I am gonna ignore necromancy since this is fresh. It's not too relevant, but let's say divination is, so I guess that's the rarest. I would assume necromancy will surpass divination soon, in a few months. Yeah, so it appears divination is the rarest 200 million in game, and to be correct, at this point in time when recording this, actually necromancy is, with only 3.3 thousand players reaching it. And this is interesting, so apparently there's only Well, there's quite a lot. 1,947 players with 200 million in all skills. And it's not technically players but accounts, so there you have it, for a more correct statement. Otherwise, Iron Man, what's the situation over here? What's the rarest for Iron Man? Crafting, okay. God damn, there's 35 accounts, Iron Man accounts, with 200 million in all skills. Absolutely crazy. So crafting, rune crafting makes sense. Yet again, cooking. I mean, no, because they have to fish their the stuff they're gonna cook, right? Well, from this perspective, it makes sense. Agility, right? Because they can't use silver hawks, I believe. Yeah, so we have a different picture over here. But anyway, we will focus on the regular gameplay experience, and this makes, well, let's consider Divination the rarest of them all. Good to know.